Okay, here we go. All right, we back in the loop. Hey guys, I would have much rather do this live, but my battery is going low, and for some reason when I go live it drains my battery more versus me just doing a recording. You would think, actually that used to be the other way around with my other phone, so I don't know what's going on. But I probably would not be looking down as much because I'm actually backing out of my driveway right now. I'm getting ready to go meet up with a friend of mine in Portsmouth, mighty woman of God, and that is why I'm getting to meet up with her. And I'm going to fill you guys in on something that only those closest to me, and even some people who are very close to me, still don't know. It is something rather recent. So,
in a quarter mile, turn left onto Andrews Boulevard.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Go the other way. Look, why put it in the GPS if you're not going to listen? Oh, she's like, so why are you using it? Why did you call on me? Why you put the address in if you're not going to listen to what I'm saying? But anyways, if you guys just so happen to hear her in the background, just ignore all that.
In 600 feet, turn right onto Old Buckrow Road.
Traffic. You just here. Anyways, okay, so not going to hold you guys long. I'm going to let you guys know exactly what it is that's going on. So, as a part of my building a better me, one of the things I said that I wanted to do was to be more transparent with you guys. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to be more transparent as I can be. So what do I mean when I say that? There are some things that involves other people. And after speaking with some folks about some things that I've already recorded, some things I haven't even edited yet to put up here, I probably would not be able to put it up here because I'm not trying to get sued. Okay. For example, like the medical ordeal that I went through, I literally did a full 30-minute video explaining to you guys what happened to me. I was saying moments before the pandemic started, because we all know it started in 2019, babies. And I had major surgery at the end of 2019. And they messed me up. So I'm still dealing with those issues. I still have a hole in the roof of my mouth. So if I sound a little crazy, I've kind of taught myself how to formulate my words and, do what I need to do with the tongue in my mouth while I talk, so that I don't sound like that. Try not to, So I've learned how to do that. Every now and again, I slip up, so you might hear me sound a little nasally. So I apologize. But yeah, still dealing with that. Checking with legal to see if I can actually state the name of the hospital or medical facility located in Norfolk, Virginia that messed me up. I think I can, actually, because it's medically documented and you can check my medical records and all this stuff. But anyways, just want to cover my bases with that. So anyways, in building a better me, I'm giving my truths. And it's not just the medical part of things. It's, the physical part, the emotional, the spiritual, the financial part of things. I can't give too much of the financial because I am married. And so I don't want to it's not like I want to put my husband's business out there or anything like that. But I can share my own, you know what I'm saying? So there we go with that.
Take the next left onto Woodward Road.
I got to look. Let me tell the people where I live at. I'm doing that. Anyways, so the latest of what is going on. I'm already about 5 minutes into this, and I know y'all like, okay, girl, get with it. So here we go. On last year, I had my first mammogram. Okay, y'all probably already know where this is getting ready to go. But I had my first mammogram, and and the reason why I did not have it in 2021 is the thought that, what if they find something? Just what if? I would come against those thoughts. I would pray about it, but the truth of the matter is that it was in the back of my mind, okay? And it's simply because I have some family that have gone through it, like cousins, and also my mother. And I know she doesn't mind me mentioning this. And so the blessing for her is that hers was stage 0. Thank God for that. She still went through, and still is going through a few things. But overall, she's cancer free. We thank God for that. Well, they said that something looked abnormal. So they wanted me to come back. I did not go back. Not initially. So earlier this year, I kept thinking about it, and I said, you know what? Face it. Face it head on. Let's go. Let's go. Because my thought was, see, that's why I did not want to get it. But I was like, Toya, it's really hard to ask God to heal heal your body, but at the same time saying, ain't nothing wrong with me. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Okay, you saying nothing wrong, then what am I healing? You saying nothing wrong. Now, I'm not saying, I'm a firm believer of making sure that you watch the words that come out of your mouth. You see what I'm saying? Watch what you say. Do not speak things over your life. Even if the doctors say you have this, and this, you know what I'm saying? You have to operate under faith. You know what I'm saying? So, that's where I'm at with all that. Oh, this got me going a different route. Hold on. This has me going through Norfolk. This wants me going through Chesapeake. It depends. If Norfolk looks crowded, I'm not going that way. Oh, Norfolk. Hendon, Norfolk is open, which is very rare coming from where I live. Very, very rare. We got some new construction out here. Hold on, y'all. Be patient. We gotta be patient with it.
Then merge onto I-64 East.
Okay. So, anyways, I ended up going back again this year, and they said, okay, yes, ma'am, something does not look right. We're gonna need to do a biopsy and another mammogram, all that other stuff. Anybody who's been through this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm like, Lord God, here we go, right? So that was in April. May, the biopsy was scheduled here in the month of May. So right now it is May 2023. Had the biopsy literally like a couple of weeks ago. Got the results back. A few days later, they had me come in for the results. I was like, okay. I instantly knew, okay. Even though I had, several people were praying and stuff like that. Lights are flashing. No traffic. Yep. And we're rolling into traffic. I'm gonna tell y'all, I live in Hampton, and anybody who knows that Hampton, to me, the traffic in Hampton is almost equivalent to the traffic in New York. It's just ridiculous. Like, what the world? Anyway, so yeah, when I got there, the nurse that I had for the last 2 appointments that I had there was always cheerful and bubbly. This time she said, okay, come on to the back. And she was like this. And I could tell, okay, this isn't good, because she has this look on her face like they told her, be positive, be bubbly, it's okay, But I did build a rapport with her to the point where she shared some personal things with me. I prayed with her and all this other stuff. So the look on her face was like telling me all I really needed to know. And instead of me having me in the doctor's office, they took me in a room that had a cross up there, and it had tissue. And when the lady had me come in the room, she said, "Just have a seat right here, and the doctor be in with you shortly." I said, "Okay." And when she closed the door, I looked at the door, and I noticed that the door looked sealed, so it was soundproof. I was like, "Oh boy." Now maybe they do that with everybody, even if they're giving good news. Maybe they do that with everybody. I don't know, but it's like I felt in my spirit, this is what they're gonna say. Get yourself together, get your emotions together, you're gonna be okay. So he came in and he said, "Hey, how you doing?" He introduced himself. His name is Dr. Smith. So I mean, I know that seems really like, that ain't your real name, but that was Dr. David Smith. So he said, "I'm one of the pathologists here, And so he was like, "Well, I just want to let you know that unfortunately it was cancer." It's like when he said it, I heard what he said. Something hit in the pit of my stomach, but at the same time, it was almost like, not even almost like, it was, I knew he was going to say that. Now, for those of you who are like, "Sis, it's all about what's in your mind," I'm telling you, the Spirit already showed me that that's what he was going to say. But still, the reality of your name being associated with the C word is like, ugh. Okay. So you're going to hear me say throughout this journey, I'm going to bring you guys on this journey with me. This is new territory for me. I might make some bloopers along the way. Charge it to the head, not the heart. I'm going to try to share as much as I can possibly share with you guys. But yeah, so also you're going to hear me say diagnosed with cancer. I'm not going to say that I have cancer. That doesn't, now understand what I'm saying. Yes, I'm seeking God for healing, but I don't want to claim it as mine. I may say the cancer. Okay? I hope and pray to God I don't slip up, but if I do, I'll correct myself. No biggie, no problem. But if y'all hear me say that, I want y'all to know I'm not being oblivious to the fact that that's what I was diagnosed with. But again, that's what I was diagnosed with. I'm not claiming it as mine. Okay? So it might be something that is within my body, but it doesn't belong to me. Okay? Y'all, that's just how I talk. If I don't want it, it ain't mine. Anything, if I don't want it, I'm gonna say it is now money. My money need to come to me now. But yeah, so see, the first person I knew, of course, was my husband. He was actually outside with the kids at the time. He was going to come in with me, but for those who don't know, my youngest two are diagnosed with autism. And one of them is kind of like very rambunctious, easily excitable, very loud, and he's learning words. So he was the one that they said was nonverbal. Of course, we came against that. I said, no, my baby gonna talk. I'm not discrediting you guys. You guys are the professionals. You're speaking what you see, and I'm gonna speak what I see. Okay, so he is learning words, saying words, but he also repeats everything that not everything, but a lot of what he hears. So we didn't want nobody in there saying something. He turned around and said, da, 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 So anyways, he was outside with them. So when I came outside, he said, all right, he said, give me the good news. And he said that because I came out smiling. When I was in there, let me back up a little bit. When I was in there, and after he said it, he said, so, and I guess he was expecting me to like boo-hoo cry. And he said, so, okay. I said, okay. He said, I got you. I said, so what's the next step? Like that. And he said, okay. And there was another nurse. She was in there. She was standing by the tissue. And she was the one that I normally see on a regular basis. And she was like, and she kind of looked at me like, because we were just talking about faith. You know what I'm saying? She was explaining to me some things with one of her kids. And I said, baby, we got to have faith. We're going to speak the opposite of whatever you see, speak it, you know. So, yeah. So she kind of had a smile on her face like, and honestly, some people may say, yeah, you had to do that because you just got finished talking to her. I'm not going to lie to you. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was not thinking about the fact that I just talked to this lady about faith. That didn't even really hit me until I just started talking to y'all like right now. It's like, we just got finished talking about faith. But, because my mind started shifting, but it's like the Holy Spirit was checking my emotions. You know what I mean? And so after he left, he brought another a lady in, and she's cancer care specialist for Riverside. And so she came in there and she introduced herself and everything, and she said, sorry y'all, not picking my nose ring kind of turns, and people are like, girl, you got something in your nose. I got some nose ring. But so yeah, so she was like explaining something. She said, so where you at right now? What are you thinking? I said, honestly, that I'm ready to get up out of here. I said, it's nothing towards you. She said, no, I get it. She said, I get it. She said, there are some people that I have to leave out because they say I just need a moment. She said, and then there are some people that are like, and while they're crying, they're like, what do I got to do? And they start asking me questions that I can't answer for them, that only a doctor can. I said, I can imagine. I said, let me guess, they want to know, is this going to kill me? She said, yeah. And I could tell she wanted to try to guard her words. First of all, she probably didn't want to get fired. But also thinking about just be careful, be sensitive, you know. And I get it. I get that. So I told her, I said, but I need to leave. I need to get up out of here right now. My reasoning for saying that was not because I need to get out here and talk to the Lord, or I need to get out here and just give God some praise because I'm going to praise him in spite of. No, I wanted to get out of there because anybody who really, really, really knows me knows that I don't like to cry in front of people. It's just outside of giving my God some praise, I don't like to cry in front of folks. It's just something about that. If it's a prayer thing, God help me with it. I do not like to cry in front of people. And it may stem from some things I've been through in my childhood. I don't know. Yeah, think about it. It's possible. But let's see, exit 277A. Well, I guess I can still look down because I'm also using the GPS on my phone versus the one in my car, because the one in my car had me arriving 15 minutes later. And this right here has me getting there at 10:53. This has me getting there at 11:16. So let's go with the 10:53. Google know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so all right, now speed up. I'm walking outside and I'm smiling because my daughter picks up on, some people call it energy. I think it's a discernment. Some people call it one and the same. And so she was looking at me. She was like, Mom. I said, hey girl, hey baby. Like that, because I was like, my daughter looking at me. And my husband, seeing my smile, assumed, whew, thank you God. All right, we got good. He said, all right, give me the good news. I said, like that. He was like, huh? Normally, sorry babe, I'm gonna put you out there. Normally he don't catch hints too well. He be like, huh? What? That one, he caught like that. He said, okay. He said, all right kids, y'all come on, let's get in it. I was so proud of him because I was like, dude, I got to get myself together. As soon as I got into the car, I broke down. I would love to be able to say I didn't cry not one bit because I knew the Lord was going to bring me out. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I told y'all I'm going to be transparent, okay? No. I cried, but I cried for about a total of 7 to 8 seconds. That's no lie. I lied to you not. And it's like, right after I got that out, It's like I can hear the Holy Spirit say, okay, you good? I'm telling y'all, the Holy Spirit's like, you good? You all right? I was like, God said, okay. Now whose report you gonna believe? Y'all, when I tell y'all a level of peace came over me, even now, it's like, okay, all right, no problem. Something that the Lord had been showing me throughout the month leading up to this and even after. Crazy things have been happening in our household, y'all, and even with my family. Weird stuff, like stuff that, like, okay, a good example would be, and I'm not gonna keep it out too long because I'm already over 20 minutes. I have fixed a big dinner, right? And I'm talking about, I had barbecue chicken, pork chops and gravy. We had rice, mac and cheese, candy yams, cornbread, right? And I made enough for a couple days. I was like, I don't feel like cooking them all. Everything fresh off the cuff. Everything is perfect, right? Yo, let me tell y'all what happened. I do need to slow down. I'm going like 45. The devil is alive. Obey the law of the land. I'm off the interstate. So, anyways, so y'all, the only person that got to play the food was my mother-in-law, because she was there to help us watch the kids when I had, I had a couple of doctor's appointments, and she helped us out. Man, my husband fixed her plate. He was in the kitchen doing some stuff. I'm going to go back to what I was originally talking about, but I want y'all to see how good God is. So I went to the rabbits' cages, and I was cleaning out their cages and stuff like that. And my husband had just walked out of the kitchen to go take a shower because he had just gotten off from work. So he wanted to fix his mom her plate. He's going to take a shower to come back out and then help fix the other kids' plates while I was getting the rabbits taken care of in the other area. So he just walked out. I had just sat down on the stool. Now the breakfast bar and stuff is high. The stool that I was sitting on, please don't come out. Y'all, she got the front of her car hanging out this driveway. Like, people ain't gonna hit her. Anyways, I had just sat down, so the level where the breakfast bar is like up here to me. Okay? But I'm like further back from the kitchen, obviously, because we got rabbits being that in my kitchen. But all of a sudden, pow! It sounded like somebody had a gun go off in the house. I said, what the world? I said, Jesus, what the world? My daughter said, Mom, what was that? The rabbits, anything can startle the rabbits. You gotta be careful there because they can have a whole heart attack. Google that, you'll see what I'm talking about. So the rabbits go running. I'm like, what in the world was that? And I'm like, okay, Lord, do I need to go grab the piece from the back or whatever? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The metal peacemaker. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Man, I get up and I'm looking. All of a sudden, I step and I'm like, what the world is that? Look down, it's glass. I looked all over, glass all over the kitchen. It had fell all in the dining room, in the hallway, flew all the way towards the front door. Y'all, I said, what in the world? What is going on? How did that happen? Apparently, bruh. Oh, he just tore that stuff up. But apparently, he when he took the cornbread out, he put the cornbread on top of a burner that I forgot to turn off. So the heat was just focused on one area of the glass. Long story short, the glass exploded. And every ounce of food that I made no longer good because nothing was covered. Okay? Barbecue chicken gone. Pork chops with the gravy with the onions, that's gone. Mac and cheese gone. cornbread. Of course, cornbread was destroyed. Everything, nothing was edible. And by that time, my body was already aching and stuff. I was like, as soon as I finish with the rabbit's cages, I don't even know if I'm gonna eat. I'm just hurting too bad. I'm gonna go lay down. So now I'm like, oh my God. Only one person, well, actually my daughter, he had fixed my daughter a plate of food too, since she was in there with her grandma. Only people in here that ate is Andre and my mother-in-law. And I'm like, Lord have mercy. I'm heated. I am ticked off to the highest level of ticktivity. Man, let me tell y'all. After being upset for a little bit, God showed me, even though that happened, the blessing of it is that nobody was in the kitchen at the time when it happened. Because the way that thing exploded, it didn't just shatter, it exploded. Whoever would have been in that kitchen, it would have been a whole issue. It would have been somebody could have lost an eye. A glass fragment could have hit somebody at the speed of like a bullet. It was, yo. God said, so even though that happened, look at the blessing in it. I said, well, God, I thank you. And there were several other things, I'm not going to bore y'all with all that had happened that had me upset for like a good few seconds. And the Holy Spirit said, but look at the blessing in it. So God was even dealing with me with this situation, being diagnosed with breast cancer. God said, I need you to look at the blessing in it. Look at the blessing of it. So when the doctor explained to me, he said, it looks like it's grade 2 of 3. I had to look up some stuff. I had to call some people like, look, what does this mean? So people in the medical field, what does this mean? And he asked me if I had any questions. Honestly, I wanted to get up out of there. So I don't want y'all to be like, well, why didn't they explain that to you? They did right. They did right. Let her go. But yeah, so it's called invasive ductal carcinoma. I am scheduled for an MRI tomorrow, actually, where they're gonna do a little bit more checking and stuff like that. And then the day after that, I'm going for a consult with the surgeon, because what they want to do is see if it has spread it anywhere else. They did explain something else to me. I don't know. Again, whoever's been through this, you probably know exactly, what I'm saying. But they, oh man, did I miss my turn? Did I just miss my turn? Hold on, y'all. Oh, no. I didn't miss my, wait a minute. Yes, I did. Oh, no. Okay, I gotta turn at the lights. This seems weird. Yeah, I don't know what I just did. This is weird. That's Brambleton. I think I'm supposed to go straight. It makes sense because Portsmouth. Yeah, let me go straight. Let me just follow my gut. Acting like I ain't from North, like I don't know where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? So anyways,
use the second from the left lane to turn slightly left to stay on Tidewater Drive.
Oh, there we go. She just told me, girl, you going the right way, girl. So anywho, long story short, that's what I'm dealing with, y'all. That's what I am dealing with. So right now I am actually on my way. I'm actually on my way to meet up with a friend of mine. Now, I've had several people pray for me. Now, when I say several people, I don't mean it's been hundreds and hundreds of thousands, but of course, my family have prayed for me. Apostle Carrie, God bless her. She actually laid hands on me. she's been through this before as well. And I'm sure she doesn't mind me mentioning it. That's part of her testimony that she tells. Honey, let me tell you something. When I tell you blessed, woo, Jesus. But yeah, she laid hands and yeah, I'm actually going to go now to meet up with a friend of mine. We're gonna chat it out a little bit. It's been a little while since we've been able to sit down and chat and relax. We both work in the kingdom, and we're gonna have some prayer, honey. We're gonna do some deliverance requesting. Okay, we gonna war, honey. We gonna war, baby. You hear me, darling? We fitting a war around here. I've never been to this location, so I am gonna have to end this video to make sure I can concentrate on. I can concentrate, but make sure I can see the screen of where I need to go and stuff like that. Because I can concentrate, but I don't have the volume turned up because I don't want it to be too loud in y'all ears. Hopefully, y'all can't hear it that much. But yeah, so that's what I got going on, guys. Be in prayer for me. Now let me put this piece out there. This is something I always say. Excuse me. I am not a science experiment. I'm gonna say this again for the people in the back. I am not. I didn't say I am. I said I am not a science experiment. Therefore, if you do not know how to get a prayer through, I ask you to not pray for me. If you are experimenting on how prayer works, but if you've been doing a lot of praying late and the Lord ain't been answering your prayers, it's because you're in a position where the Lord trying to show you something about you. You work on you, baby. You work on you, darling. Baby. Hey, baby. You work on you, honey. Don't work on me. Don't you. Don't work on me. Oh, Lord. Anywho, thank y'all so much for listening, for chiming in and all that good stuff. Again, be in prayer for me. Be in prayer for me. I love y'all with the love of Christ, and there really, technically, ain't nothing you can do about it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I can finally say I am at a place where I even love my enemies. Do you know how much a blessing that is for me? When you have been traumatized by some people for the bulk of your childhood, when you have been dealt with irresponsibly by certain adults, and I'm gonna leave that at that. I'm gonna let that be a whole nother video. And you can say without a shadow of a doubt, I love them. Hey! God, okay, I feel my help coming right down. Y'all just don't know what it. Oh my God, to be able to say, I love even them, and I pray for them. The ones that are still here, because I ain't gonna lie to you, the bulk of the people that did me wrong when I was younger, going on. I can't say going on to be with the Lord because I don't know. That's between them and Jesus. But they going on. I am now on Court Street, on Portsmouth. You know, I should reach out to a friend of mine that live out here too, when I'm like hitting people up last minute.
Right onto High Street.
Turn right onto High Street. Where's High Street? Oh boy, now they got me going through a detour. Look, this ain't good for people that don't know this area. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Lord. Anyways, all right, folks. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and get this uploaded. Let me see. Oh, I am at 6%, so I ain't doing no uploading. I can't do no upload. I need to save everything I got because from what I'm looking at, I think I have the wrong, obviously I have the wrong charger because, yeah, I think I have the wrong charger. Doggone it. Because I have it plugged up to my charger and it was not charging at all. So anyways, thank y'all so much for chiming in. I love y'all. Peace and hair grease.